भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 10, Deliverance of the Jamala Arjuna trees. Text 37. Anujanihi nau bhumams tavanuchara kinkarau दर्शनम नौ भगवता ऋषे आसीत अनुग्रहात् अनुजानाहि नौ भूमांस तवानुचर किंकरौ दर्शनम नौ भगवता ऋषेर आसीत अनुग्रहात् अनुजानिहि। May we have permission? Now we, Bhuman, O greatest universal form, Tava anuchara kinkarau, because of being servants of your most confidential devotee Narada Muni. Darshanam, to see personally. Now of us, Bhagavata, of you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rishehe, of the great Saint Narada. Asit, there was, in the form of a curse. Anugrahat, from the mercy. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. O Supreme Form, we are always servants of your servants, especially of Narada Muni. Now give us permission to leave for our home. It is by the grace and mercy of Narada Muni that we have been able to see you face to face. Please repeat. O Supreme Form, we are always servants of your servants, especially of Narada Muni. Now give her permission to leave for our home. It is by the grace and mercy of Narada Muni that we have been able to see you face to face. Purport. Unless delivered or blessed by a devotee, one cannot realize that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye. According to this verse of Bhagavad Gita 7.3, there are so many siddhas or yogis who cannot understand Krishna. Instead, they misunderstand him. But if one takes shelter of a devotee, descending from the parampara system of Narada, Swayambhu Narada Sambhu, one can then understand who is an incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this age, many pseudo-incarnations are advertised simply for having exhibited some magical performances, but except for persons who are servants of Narada and other servants of Krishna, no one can understand who is God and who is not. This is confirmed by Narottama Das Thakur, Chhadiya Vaishnava Seva, Nistara Paiche Keva. No one is delivered from the material conception of life unless favored by a Vaishnava. Others can never understand, neither by speculation nor by any other bodily or mental gymnastics. Pomagyanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakkhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Sapadantikam Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanitamscha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratise Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Trapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Anujanihi no bhumams tabanuchara kinkaro darsanam no bhagavata rishirasid anugrahat. O Supreme Form, we are always servants of your servants, especially of Narada Muni. Now give us permission to leave for our home. It is by the grace and mercy of Narada Muni that we have been able to see you face to face. So this chapter describe about deliverance of Jamala Arjuna trees. Those were two sons of Kubera. They were cursed by Narada Muni. Actually this curse was a blessing for them as they expressed themselves. So they were for a long time, thousands of years, in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, and now they are delivered by Lord Damodar. And then they offer their prayers to Krishna or Damodar. This is from text 29 up to 38, the 10 verses. They express their feelings or they pray to Krishna. So, in the previous verse, in text 36, they addressed Krishna as the supremely auspicious, and is also supreme good, and a famous descender and controller of Jadu dynasty, and son of Vasudeva, and is most peaceful. He is all-pervading Lord, his existence is everywhere. Then, in this verse, they are asking the permission from the Supreme Lord, Damodar, to leave for our home, now give us permission to leave for our home. This home means they want to return back to where? Return back to their father's house, Kubera's house, as the but we know that this Nalakubera and Manigriva, they are also described by Jiva Goswami and Gopal Champu, they are also Snigdha Kantha and Madhu Kantha. Later on they describe the whole Krishna's Gokul pastimes, Braja pastimes, to the eternal residents of Golok Vrindavan. And so anyhow, but when we went to Nepal, we see there is Damodar Kund, from where there is a Ganduki river is coming, and Salagram Shilas were there. And they mentioned there that these people have described that here in Nalakuvera and Manigiri, they performed their austerities and they returned back to Golok Vrindavan. So this is also mentioned in Padma Purana. I checked in Padma Purana, this is mentioned also. But in this particular verse, both Nalakuvara and Manigriva, they are explaining what is the cause of their seeing the Supreme Lord face to face and achieve direct mercy from the Supreme Lord to return back to Godhead. So they are expressing that because we are the devotees of Narada Muni, Supreme, they express themselves not as the direct servant of Krishna, but that expressing that we are the servants of servants of your devotee Narada Muni. And the Prabhupada writing in purport that unless one is favored by a devotee, it is impossible for someone to return back to Godhead or to see to get favor from the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. So Prabhupada starting his purport, unless delivered or blessed by a devotee, one cannot realize that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Manushyanam sahasresu kaschi jatati siddhe jatatana api siddhanam kaschin mang veti tattota. In 7th chapter Gita and 3rd verse. So among the thousands of people who were trying to understand Krishna or achieve Krishna, it is only if someone is favored by the devotees of Krishna, as Prabhupada mentioned, Narada Swayambhu Sambhu, in this parampara. If one favored by a pure devotee of Krishna, then this is the only cause that one achieve the mercy from Supreme Lord. Prabhupada quoted many from Narottama Das Thakur also. Chhadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Paiche Keva. There is not a single example that without achieving mercy from a pure devotee, one achieved the Supreme Lord. One get the mercy from the Supreme Lord. That's why Prabhupada gave a special importance to this point, that if one, Jai Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai, Krishna Balaram ki Jai, Radha Shyama Sundar ki Jai. If one want to achieve favor from the Supreme Lord, then one can achieve, one must serve a Supreme Lord's devotee. No one is delivered from the material conception of life unless favored by a Vaishnava. So, that is described by Nalakubera Manikriva, this is the supreme, or this is the only reason why they are favored by the Supreme Lord Damodar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while teaching to Rupa Goswami, is telling, Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Haya Sadhu Sangha, Krishna Prema Upujaye Tinhu Mukhya Anga. It is Krishna Bhakti, one can achieve the devotional service at the lotus feet of Krishna by the mercy of a sadhu. Only by the mercy of a pure devotee, one can achieve mercy from Krishna. Otherwise, it is not possible. Just like Srila Prabhupada also explained, it is only due to his causeless mercy, due to the causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we are practicing this devotional service. Otherwise, it is not possible. One may think, maybe in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu it is told that unless someone a devotee in a previous life, he cannot practice devotional service in this life also. But Prabhupada told this is not, but the real reason is that the mercy of a pure devotee, causeless mercy of a pure devotee of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. So, that's why I told Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula, the root cause of Krishna Bhakti is Sadhu Sangha, the mercy of a sadhu, a pure devotee of the Lord. Not only this, Brahmande Brahmite Kon Bhagyavan Jiva, Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Lata Vijabai, there may be millions of living entities, they are traveling in different species of life. But it is by the mercy of Krishna and Guru, in this human form of life, one is practicing. One gets the root at the seat of devotional service and is practicing. And it is also told by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Krishna Prema Upujaye Tenho Mukhyanga. This is the principal cause of why or how one achieves Krishna Prema, love of Godhead. It is only due to the mercy of a pure devotee. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained, Krishna Bhakti Dure Rahu Sansara Nahe Khyay. What is to speaking about pure devotional service? Even one attachment for sense gratification in this material world will not finish, will be restricted without the mercy of the Supreme Lord. By the Supreme Lord's pure devotee. Unless one gets favored by the pure devotee, one cannot finish his material desires. One cannot achieve Krishna Prema. So this is the only reason. So the most valuable things that we can achieve in this form of life is the association of the pure devotees. Tulayami lavenapi no swargam no punarbhavam Bhagavat Sangi Sangasya Martyanam Ki Mutasisa. Even the sages of Naimisaranya, they are telling to Sutta Goswami, they are glorifying the Sutta Goswami, they are telling that for these peoples, those who are in this material world are, so for them, the topmost achievement is by getting the association of a pure devotee. The sages of Naimisarana, they were engaged performing the yajnas, sacrifices for thousands of, they determined to perform the yajna for 1,000 years. But when they saw Suta Goswami in front of them, they stopped their yajna. They just stopped their yajna, then they asked Suta Goswami to describe Srimad Bhagavatam, which glorified the Supreme Lord and His pure devotees. So, labha matra, even 1/11th part of a second, this is called labha. Such a very little time, if one associate with a pure devotee, then that association is more valuable than or is superior to achieving the heavenly planet or even liberation. No swargam, no punarbhavam. Bhagavat sangi sangasya, by associating with a associate of Supreme Lord, that is the only cause or only reason that one can deliver from this cycle of birth and death. One can achieve the mercy from the Supreme Lord. So, that is Prabhupada is also making the main point in this verse, that by simply, unless one serves the Supreme Lord, there is no question about getting delivered. He must be connected to a pure devotee. Somehow or other achieve the mercy from a pure devotee. So otherwise it is not possible. Just like yesterday we were hearing about how the Putana was delivered by simply dressing herself as a devotee. But actually she was connected with Krishna from her previous life. She was daughter of Bali Maharaj. And seeing Vamanadev, she expressed her desire, she developed a desire to feeding her breast milk to Vamanadev, thinking this so beautiful, extremely beautiful, this Vamanadev is my child. I can took her in my lap and feed her the breast milk. But when she saw that Vamanadev took away everything from Bali Maharaj, then she expressed that, oh, I may took that child to my lap, I may feed him breast milk, but putting poison, I could kill that boy. So in this way, because there are two desires. First she has developed a pure desire to feed her breast milk to the Supreme Lord. So Lord, He rejected the other one when He developed the desire to put poison. And specifically because she was connected with Bali Maharaj, who was a pure devotee, Mahajan. So, Lord always delivered the devotee, a person who is connected to a devotee or who achieved mercy from a devotee. Otherwise, Prabhupada is telling, Chadiya Vaishnava Seva, Nistara Paiche Keva. There is not a single example in Shastras or that someone is delivered by some other way. It is only by the supreme mercy of a pure devotee. If someone is connected to a pure devotee, and by the mercy of a pure devotee, one can achieve the mercy from Krishna. So, that's why our only purpose in this ISKCON is to please Srila Prabhupada, who is pure devotee of the Supreme Lord Krishna. And he had established this International Society for Krishna Consciousness simply to help the conditioned souls, to deliver the conditioned souls. So, unless one please pure devotee or Srila Prabhupada, it is not possible to achieve success in our spiritual life. So, somehow or other, Prabhupada has a pure desire to deliver us, and we must try our best to to serve Srila Prabhupada. Without serving, say, pure devotee, it is not possible independently serving Krishna. That's why Krishna is telling that even Prabhupada is writing that even one may be a great yogi, or just like concluding verse of this 6th chapter, yoginam api sarvesang madgate antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate jevamang samay yukta tamamataha. One may be a yogi. There are so many varieties of yogis. There may be hatha yogis, dhyana yogis, there jnana yogis. There are so many types of yogis. But unless one is a bhakti yogi, unless one takes shelter of Krishna by performing pure devotional service under the guidance of a pure devotee, it is not possible to achieve Krishna's favor. So, in this age of Kali, as Prabhupada is writing, that there are so many pseudo-incarnations are advertised simply for the having exhibited some magical power. There are so many people, they are claiming also themselves as avatar or Krishna's incarnations. Like so many, we see specifically in India, there is Kalki avatar, there are so many other avatars, and they claiming themselves as God, and the innocent peoples, they are simply misdirected and cheated by them. So that's why Prabhupada is giving a warning that that's why one must be very careful in this age, and they must be under the guidance of a pure devotee. They know that what is Yuga Dharma, and they should accept Yuga Dharma, that is Harinama Sankirtan in this age. The only way to get delivered. A pure devotee never claims himself as an incarnation or is a Supreme Lord. In Kumbh Mela we see there are many incarnations appeared in Kumbh Mela, specifically in India. One person from South India, in Madras, was claiming he is incarnation of Krishna. He was a Kalki incarnation. So he invented his own mantra, like Hare Kalki, Hare Kalki, Kalki Kalki, Hare Hare. His followers, they are chanting this mantra. But just like Lord Chaitanya gave us this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So these people, they are chanting Hare Kalki, Kalki Kalki, Hare Hare. This man was claiming that I am Kalki, incarnation of Kalki. So even some sadhus, they ask him how you become the incarnation of God. Because the Kalki incarnation only appeared in the end of Kali Yuga. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam in 12th canto. This Kali Yuga will last about 4,32,000 years, only 5,000, roughly about 5,000 years passed away. Then how Kalki appear now? So this man was explaining that, because seeing the miserable condition of this living entities, I could not tolerate, so I appeared very soon before. So these are the cheatings that. Then he asked, are you born in a Sambhalagram? Because Bhagavatam told that the Kalki avatar, the incarnation Kalki will appear in Sambhalagram in UP. And his father's name was Vishnu Jasa, all these things. But he told, no, I am appeared in South India. He told, yes, I am appeared in Brahmana family, but like this, there are so many other incarnations also. Many people, they claim themselves as incarnation of God, and they invented their own way of worshipping the Supreme Lord. They invented so many mantras by exhibiting some magical performance, as Prabhupada wrote, they claim they are God. So one should be very careful not get cheated. That's why Prabhupada, just like this Nalakubara Manigirva, they are expressing their good fortune because they have been favored by Narada Muni and they took shelter of Narada Muni, and finally Krishna favored them. Similarly, we are in ISKCON, devotees where there is chance of getting delivered from the cycle of birth and death, because only due to the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. This is, one can cross this ocean of this cycle of birth and death, because there is this ISKCON is just like a ship, to boat, they cross this ocean of material suffering or material life. Can take us back to Godhead. And the captain of this ship was Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada is himself is the captain. So if we are patiently just sitting in this ship, in this or in this boat, we are simply sit and follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions. They are very simple. By following regulative principles, we are chanting Hare Krishna, and every day we are chanting 16 rounds in Japamala, and we regularly hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and performing so devotional service unto Krishna, one can easily return back to Godhead. So one should not be cheated by these so many pseudo incarnations, and one must glorify a devotee, like Srila Prabhupada, by whose mercy we are here and we desire to achieve perfection. So others can, unless favored by a Vaishnava, others can never understand, neither by speculation nor by any other bodily or mental gymnastics. So by simply speculating so many things, if you are just thinking by my own effort, by using my own intelligence, or I can achieve perfection devotional service, is not possible unless one fully surrendered and please a pure devotee. Srila Prabhupada used to say just that your love for me will be tested after my disappearance. After disappearing Prabhupada, how you are cooperating each other and taking this preaching mission of Lord Chaitanya. That's Srila Prabhupada is chief commander. So this Sankirtan movement, how we are cooperating each other and in this preaching mission. So by cooperating ourselves and in the mission of Srila Prabhupada, so we can achieve success in our journey back to Godhead. Otherwise it is not possible. Without pleasing a pure devotee, it is not possible. One may perform so many austerities or perform so many bhajans or so many things, performing so many things independently, but it is not possible without mercy of Srila Prabhupada. So this is the main point in this verse that Prabhupada is writing in his purport, that due to the secret of success is to achieve favor from a pure devotee. That's why this Nalakuber and Manigriva, they achieve the favor from Krishna, or they return back to Godhead. It is only because they are favored by Narada Muni. That's why somehow or other one must connect it to a pure devotee. Then his deliverance from this cycle of birth and death is confirmed. Hare Krishna. So any question or comment? Yes.
Giving us the secret of success, which is that if we obtain the mercy of a pure devotee, we can get Krishna faith as well. If you could please share some highlights on how should we associate with a pure devotee?
There are two ways, by Bani and Bapu. By Bapu, like Ishwara Puri achieved perfection by simply serving the Bapu of Madhavendra Puri, of a spiritual master. Similarly, there are so many devotees, they got Bapu Seva of Srila Prabhupada. So they get this direct mercy from Prabhupada. Prabhupada is like so this Bapu Seva, and some people they are achieving perfection by following Bani, following the words. Very few people get the chance to the Bapu Seva. They are very fortunate souls. But Bani Seva, everyone can follow his Bani. In this way we can associate with a Vaishnava. Please a Vaishnava. Yes.
Thank you for this nice class. I want to know how to recognize pure devotee and how to, can we be selective in our association, can we select who to associate, not to associate?
How to say?
How to recognize one? Second is,
Yes. How can one recognize a pure devotee? How can one recognize a pure devotee? So one can by the Krishna's mercy. Krishna kripate Guru mile, Guru kripate Krishna. By Krishna, if you have pure desire, if you have no other motivation, if you have pure desire to perform pure devotional service to Krishna, then Krishna will guide you. Krishna knows who is pure devotee. And then if you develop a pure desire and pray to Krishna, then he will guide you who is pure devotee. And you can see the symptoms, how one is surrendered to his spiritual master. There are so many qualities that sometimes Prabhupada asks, what is the quality of a pure devotee who can become Acharya Guru and so many qualities people described. The quality of Goswami is a first verse of Upadasa Amrita is following, so many things. He knows Shastras, everything. But Prabhupada told finally, a man may have all the good qualities, but if he is not following the instructions of his spiritual master, then all his qualification is useless. This is only qualification that one can judge a devotee by seeing how he is strictly following his spiritual master, how he pleases his spiritual master. Like Ishwara Puri pleased Madhavendra Puri, not Ramchandra Puri. So in this way. Okay. Yes.
I was looking at this text, there are so many things we can learn there. I wish you can encourage us more, because we see that word, Anushara. Maybe they don't follow us of Radha before.
Tava anuchara king karo. Tava anuchara, who is the anuchara? Narada Muni is the anuchara and king karo. The servants of Narada Muni. Yes.
So what they are not saying, Radha Muni is keeping them in the tree. So I was thinking if you can encourage us more not to see the person giving us the pain, but to learn something from the pain.
So Narada Muni, I am not understanding here. Anyhow, Narada.
Let me say it again. Not to see the person, because now they are not seeing Narada Muni as somebody who have done negative or bad thing, but they are seeing the positive side of the whole situation in the sense that Narada Muni has given them favor for them to see Krishna. But from a different angle of vision, we can see that it wasn't like that. That only keep them inside the tree for a long time. But they don't see that. But they are seeing the positive side of it. That by the grace of Narada Muni, they are not getting the benefit of seeing Krishna.
So anyhow,
That
it is not that Narada Muni was cursing not like Durvasa. Before he cursing, Narada Muni was thinking how they will be benefited. after thinking in this way, in a mood of goodness, it is not curse, just like blessing is themselves they expressing, this is the blessings of Narada Muni. So,
how do we have this kind of mindset? Not say somebody trying to punish us, but seeing the good side of that aspect.
yes.
What do they consider as punishment? Seeing everything in favor of
Positive.
Yeah.
So devotees are always optimistic and positive. Must be optimistic outlook and also positive. See always the positive side. Krishna is all auspicious, just like they are explained in previous verse. So in this way we must see always the positive things, not the negative side. If you see negative side, then otherwise the demons, they always see the negative side of the Supreme Lord. They also blame Supreme Lord, you are favoring the demigods. That's why they are demon. We should not see the negative side. Others see the positive side, how he is favorable for devotees, how he is doing welfare of everyone. Krishna is this, if we are suffering or doing, that is for our mistake, not Krishna's mistake. Okay, any other question? Yes.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj states, understood in the class that we have to get verse. Being in Islam, we have to get verse of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is not understanding. So, how will we get the verse? Prabhupada is not understanding. So, how will we get the verse?
Prabhupada is, by his words, by following his words. Prabhupada told, I always live in his books. By taking shelter of his books, we are taking shelter of his Vani. So, he is always there. You were thinking you are not here, but he is there.
What is the difference between us and the other guy? What is the difference between us and the other guy?
What is the difference between us and the other temple?
Other camps.
Other camps. Anyhow, if someone is following Prabhupada's instructions seriously, then he cannot leave. How can he? Prabhupada told, this is my body, ISKCON is my body. And BBT is the heart, book distribution. So if he really loves Prabhupada, how he will leave ISKCON? If someone did not like to leave ISKCON, so he will leave ISKCON. Even someone is leaving ISKCON and staying outside, still he is following Prabhupada. So he will achieve. If he is determined and very humble, he is not criticizing anyone, not committing Vaishnava Aparadha by criticizing others. Simply the following Prabhupada's instructions, you will get Prabhupada's mercy. Main thing, we should not blaspheme anyone. Main thing is Vaishnava Aparadha. If one commit Vaishnava Aparadha, then it's finished. To blaspheme a devotee, who have dedicated his life for propagating holy name of the Lord. So this is one should blaspheme him. So one may not be in ISKCON, just ISKCON temple, but his mind is in ISKCON, he is in Prabhupada, following the principles strictly. Okay, so any comment? Okay, Hare Krishna. It is 9 o'clock. Srila Prabhupada ki